The Healthcare Reform Law Act that you passed you've been sued by, your administration has been sued by the Virginia government and our Attorney General. Both the governor of Virginia and the Attorney General have asked the federal courts to expedite that process and hear the case at the Supreme Court level. Most people believe it will be the Supreme Court that decides whether or not the healthcare reform law is constitutional. Do you believe that we should expedite the process and take it right to the Supreme Court so that state and local governments that have to decide how this will be applied will know what it means?
Well, keep in mind, first of all, that 12 courts that have looked at this issue just dismissed the case. They didn't think it was real. 4 courts have examined the case. 2 of them have upheld it and said this is clearly constitutional. And 2 courts, including one of the courts in Virginia, has said that one aspect of the law they think is unconstitutional. Because you've got this divergence between how the different courts are looking at it, typically what the Supreme Court does is it goes up to the appellate court. The appellate court compiles a record, they hear all the arguments, and then they send it up to the Supreme Court. There's no reason why this can't go through the normal process. In the meantime, people all across the country, including in Virginia, are already benefiting from this law. Young people who are 26 or older are able to stay on their parents' insurance right now if they don't have health insurance through their job. You've got small businesses that have gotten billions of dollars already in tax breaks so that they can afford to provide health insurance to their employees. You've got folks with pre-existing conditions who are now able to get insurance for the first time. Everybody in Virginia right now is protected from insurance companies dropping their coverage if they get sick, making sure that they don't face arbitrary lifetime limits. So there are all kinds of benefits that are already accruing and are being implemented as we speak. And I think what the Supreme Court's going to want to look at is a full record of all these issues by the time it actually looks at it. I'm confident that it will be upheld, and I'm confident that this law is going to end up doing right by the people of Virginia.